inverter. I think in 97, 98, my inverter at my place was not working fine. So, person coming again and again. Till that time, I was doing okay manufacturing in the cable TV. So, I know what is electronics, basics and all. So, I opened the inverter and I realized that that inverter cannot function because the kind of electronics was inside was all horrible from any standard. So then I called for the inverter from here and there, and that time I had engineers who were all production engineers. They were not R&D engineers as per se, because in cable TV we had a certain designs which we were copying from somebody or the other and making them happen. And in cable TV the point was India was not standing anywhere, so we were always getting foreign products and we are copying those products. So there was as such, I didn't know what is R&D at that time. So we made one inverter with those engineers. I told them that let's make this, So people never refused me, and I always had that aura in the organization that people never refuse me. If they refuse, they know it, that he will not, but he has to get his way down. So we made one inverter and with the different technologies, because then we could see that these technologies will not work. So I told them that this is an inverter, I feel it's a very clean inverter. We should copy this inverter. But, at that time inverter were not having all the parameters which we required for India. So we had to take certain points from here, certain points from here. So we made one inverter with all the copying left, right and center, and obviously it didn't work. And from there onwards journey started. So we kept on, improving the product. Then I got engineers from different fields. There were no engineers existing in the inverter field, because there's no successful technologies were happening in India. So there's a total lack. So I got people from different fields and I motivated them to redesign the whole issue. And we kept on improving the product. First was square wave, then sine wave, then bigger inverters with different technologies. And then we kept on improving the product. And I think it was okay. We come to a stage where 4 years back we started exporting. So I told one of the guys who was, one of the executives in Delhi branch, I told him, why don't you travel outside and, let's export. That guy never, sat in a plane. So the first time he sat in the plane and we sent him to Bangladesh. So from there, journey started, and that guy is one of the most sought after guy in exports. And this year we'll be closing somewhere around 65 crores of exports. And I think I was there with him. I just was with him only. I came from South Africa yesterday. So I think I have done about that guy. So his mindset is totally changed, and he understands what he is to do. He is much better than what I could think of.
So in terms of the entire journey, what are some of the biggest challenges? I know you said that challenges drive me, but what are the most challenging aspects in the entire result? From top of the mind, biggest?
I don't remember things because I generally forget things. That's my problem. I forget things. Whatever has challenges, because that's my way of life. If I'm not given challenge, that I can talk of.
Right.
But what challenges I have gone through, I can't recall actually.
But is there that you mentioned that you recall challenges that were not given? Were there any challenges that were not given to you, or you wished you would want to take up?
Lot of things I can think of. I could have if I had known, somebody would have trained me that people are very important, and those people's selection is very important. I would have done much better in my life. So I've been always training people and putting the stress on them. So let's do it. And people always think that I am I want too many things at one go. And I've been always challenging people. So I never feel uncomfortable about it, because that's the way I think. So, but that for them it's a great deal. Whenever they get some achievement, they always swayed away by them, and I feel that I've not done anything. So I tell people around me, I've not done anything in life. I have to do something in life. I have to become something in life. So
What is this something that you're saying? What would be the biggest
it
aspiration?
has been always changing, it has been always changing in my journey, and sometimes I feel that I was not clear what I wanted in life. Now I'm very clear in what I want in life. So I think I can do much better.
So if it was to be one aspiration, what would be your aspiration?
Okay, I give you examples now. Once you have said that, I'll give. In cable TV time, I used to go to the exhibitions where I was just, a visitor to the exhibition. I always used to think, why can't we have this kind of stall, and once we are standing from India and then we are saying to people that, okay, we can do it. And in cable TV, probably I was not able to do it. It was a dream for me. Whenever I used to go, it says there's no Indian company, and I'm going to Germany or other parts of it. I was always traveling, although at that time spending that kind of money was a foolishness. But somehow I wanted to know, and I always used to carry so much of catalogs and all, I used to bring it from a technical guys. Maybe they were not looking at those technical specs, but I always wanted to do something, at that time. So, and I was always, I remember this, when I was traveling from Germany to India, so my weight was very high, and I couldn't, and I didn't want to leave all those catalogs there. So I had to carry it both the hands, and I carried all the catalogs here.
Wow.
And I was dejected when people didn't even look at them. But I was going through all the catalogs, and I wanted to understand. Although I was not a technical guy, but I think we could do it at that time. But that probably my selection of people was not that strong, and with those people I wanted to do certain things which was not happening. So, but that startup was always there in me. To do something. So that was always changing with the time. And I tell people also, it's not that what you want to do it today. Like in school you want to do something else. In college you don't like that.
Correct.
After college you want to do something else. And when you come out of college 4 years, 5 years down the line, and somebody tells you, let's do that, you don't like it. It's a change of environment and things. So you always think,
Currently, is there something that you want to achieve?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of things in my mind. I want to do it.
Okay. Do you want to share some biggest aspiration that you want to achieve?
One is that in inverter industry and UPS industry, like inverter industry, we have seen that we have been challenging the world now because the technologies we have brought in and the way we are going in, I don't think we will be a world leader in any case. So that's not a challenge, I think, because another 2 years down the line, it is happening automatically because the way we are developing the technologies and the technology which are developed in the world, we are at a level where we'll take over. So that's not a challenge I'm looking at because the kind of people are there, that is a challenge for them, not for me.
Correct.
And they are on the path.
Right.
And I've seen that I've corrupted their mind and they know they have to do it. The virus is in their mind, so that's not a challenge. I don't see any challenge. In UPS, you see where I go to the world and I find that APC is there, Emerson is there. Why not India? Suchem is there. So in UPS, I want to create a world, markets where we can say that our UPS is sold worldwide. We should have, country-specific distributor and country-specific maybe office. Wherever is required office and wherever is not required distributor. So all the countries have to, have that Suchem brand everywhere, or I'll call Indian brand. And that's a big challenge. Then battery business, I feel that battery business is going to be a big business, much bigger than the inverter and UPS business. And we have started with one factory. So there, I think it's a challenge for us to come out with the new technologies because batteries, what it used to be 50 years back is the same battery. So I have to work hard in that field and understand that field and come out with the technologies. If I not do that, then I'll be a big failure. So there are challenges, and I'll not call it challenge, is the wrong word.
Aspirations?
You can say aspirations. Wherever you're doing something, why can't we change things around us?
So you mentioned one brief time when you got the catalogs back to India.